Hey, what's going on? Aaron Chen here. Hope you are doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be doing some research on this particular program here. It's called Officelessagency.com, all right? So over the next few minutes, I'm going to review Officeless Agency, and then you can decide for yourself whether you want to build this type of business, or you might decide that, it's not something that you really want to do. Now, the first thing that I want to say is that it's actually a really nice looking site. It looks super professional. It's got a nice title, great video by the guys that created it, right? And it just looks really, really nice. They've got some great offers here. It says it's normally like about $500, but you can get in now for $9.94. Okay, and the way it works is kind of like this. This traditional business with high inventory, and the Officeless Agency, essentially what they're teaching you how to do is they're teaching you how to create a digital marketing agency from home. Okay, that's all it is, right? So the way that a digital marketing agency works is that you basically go out there and you find traditional brick and mortar businesses like plumbers, contractors, roofing companies, bakeries, and stuff like that. And obviously these guys have no idea how to market online, and everybody wants to learn how to get more customers into their traditional business. So what you do is you call them and you use other strategies that they'll teach you inside of the training to find these guys, and then you offer them digital services where you learn how to bring more people to them via Google ads or YouTube ads or other digital marketing methods. Okay, that's essentially what this is, right? So this is basically a digital agency setup. All right, now there are pros and cons to a digital agency. Okay, now on this video, right, they make it sound like it's very simple. Okay, that's the only thing. Obviously they're going to do that, and it is true there are a lot of people out there that do need a lot of help and stuff like that. But the big problem with this method is that if you don't understand how to do good digital marketing yourself, you're never going to be able to deliver to your clients. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so there's two problems here. The first problem is that you have to go out there and find clients and get them to trust you enough to pay you, $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month to run their digital campaigns for them. Okay, that's the first problem. You have to go out there and find clients yourself, which is not an easy thing. Even though on the video they say that it's pretty easy, it's not easy. Okay, the second thing that they say is that they're gonna, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to run advertising campaigns for these brick and mortar companies. Now, if you're just getting started and you don't understand anything about YouTube ads or Google ads or Bing ads or anything like that, again, on this video, they make it sound very, very easy to get good at it when that's actually not true. It's actually very complicated to get good at Google ads or YouTube ads or Bing ads. That's a skill in itself, all right? So the problem, there's again, two problems. Number one, you have to go out there and get customers. Number two, you have to get good at digital marketing yourself. And if you're not a digital marketer, then it's going to be very difficult for you to serve other customers. And when let's just say, for example, if you were to get 2 or 3 customers and they were paying you $1,000 a month, that's great. But if you're not delivering the services that they paid for, you're in big trouble because you're servicing other people. Does that make sense? Which is why it's not necessarily this product. There's nothing wrong with Officeless Agency as a product. It's the business model, which is not as simple as it sounds. Okay, now you'll hear a lot of other people talk about this, like Tai Lopez, who is very famous. I'm not sure if you've heard of Tai Lopez, but he became very famous because he was huge on YouTube. He was promoting this whole idea about creating a digital marketing agency. It is one of the worst business models that you can build. Okay, next to drop shipping and digital marketing agencies, it is very, very hard because it's a skill-based job. Okay, so let's just say you were somebody who's been doing digital marketing for many, many years. You know how to get lots of traffic and leads and stuff online. You know what you're doing, right? Then if you wanted to build an agency, it would make a lot more sense. But if you're a plain beginner, you're just getting started today, you have no idea what you're doing, this is probably one of the worst business models that you can get into because there's so many steps in order for you to make money. Okay, number one, you have to learn how to get customers. Number two, you have to deliver digital marketing services to these customers. If you don't know how to do digital marketing, how can you deliver those services, right? And it's a lot more complicated than they lead on to believe inside of this video, okay? Because I've been online marketing now for 11 years. If I wanted to set up an agency, I could very easily because, I've got the skills to do it now. But would I still set up an agency? I wouldn't, okay? And here's the reason why I wouldn't do it. Because number one, building a successful agency requires you to hire a lot of staff, okay? Because you're working for customers. Remember that, right? So even though you have a business, you're still building a business for other people. That takes a lot of time. You're building other people's campaigns. You're delivering leads for other people. You're trying to send them customers, right? So that is very, very time consuming. Now, the only way that you can scale a business like this, a digital agency, is if you hire other people, all right? But to hire other people, number one, you have to pay salaries. It's expensive. The method that they teach you here is to hire freelancers to do the work, but freelancers are also expensive. If you were to hire a Facebook ads freelancer, a good one, they're not cheap. Okay? Because obviously you have a business to run, you have a brand and a reputation, right? You don't want to build a crappy digital marketing agency, right? So obviously you're going to have to hire some pretty good people. Now, to hire good people, it's not cheap, okay? So again, creating an officeless digital marketing agency is, I think, in this day and age when there's so many other types of ways to make money online, is probably not one of the better ways. Definitely not, okay? Now, having said that, as a business model, what is this product like, okay? Now, the thing about officeless agency is they've had a ton of complaints, okay? And the reason why they've had a ton of complaints is because people get very confused about their purchasing process, because it's like, it says it's normally $497, but you're gonna get it for $94, and as soon as you log in, right, they will basically ask you for an automatic upsell. Now, this is optional, but a lot of people don't realize that it's there, unfortunately, right? And then they don't click this off. You see now, if you look at this here, right, it's $9.94 plus $27. If you click this off, it disappears. But a lot of people leave this on and they don't even realize that this is there. And then they buy and they realize that they bought something that they didn't expect to buy. And they're trying to get a refund, and some people can get a refund and some people can't get a refund. So they're just getting a lot of complaints, these guys, unfortunately, right? But that doesn't mean that the training isn't good. The training is fine, okay? So the course is fine. It's not so much about the course, it's more about the business model, okay? So it just depends on what you want to do. If you want to build a digital agency, hold on, I'm going to try and go back to the... See, they offer you like a 50% off if you try and leave the page as well, right? Now, if you want to build a digital agency where you're going out there and you're finding, roofers and bakeries and hairdressers and stuff like that, and you want to learn how to drive leads and build their business digitally for them, but you have no idea how to do that, then this is probably not the right business model for you, all right? Because there's so many steps. The barrier to entry to make money in this kind of industry is hard. In order for you to create a digital agency, you need to know about digital marketing. All right. If you're a pure beginner, I keep saying this. It's one of the most difficult things to set up. And even if you had the skills like I do now, I still wouldn't do it because I don't want to hire a team of 5 or 10 people and have an office. Even though they say it's officeless, you still need to hire people in order for you to do this right. And yes, it's possible to do it, but it's very, very tough. It's a tough way to make money online. There are a lot of easier ways to make money online. Okay, so for me as a business model, I think it's not a great business model. As a product, it's okay. All right. It will teach you how to create a digital marketing agency if that's the direction that you want to go in. But just understand that the model itself, I think, is the more important factor here, okay? Now, listen, if you're here right now on this page, maybe you're not necessarily looking to create a digital agency, right? Maybe you're just here because you're like, hey, Aaron, I want to learn how to make money on the internet, right? You're here because you saw an ad on YouTube or Facebook or something like that, and you're like, I want to learn how to make money online, but I have no idea how to do it, right? I was you 11 years ago, okay? 2009, I wanted to quit my corporate job. I was sick of it. I came online and literally I went onto Google, YouTube. I did exactly what you're doing right now. I did tons of research. Fast forward 8 years later to 2016, I had spent more than $90,000, okay, of my salary. Every single month, I would put money into these kinds of businesses, try out different business models. I've literally tried almost every single online business model that you can think of. MLM, affiliate marketing, drop shipping, e-commerce. I haven't done a digital agency, but I'm very familiar with digital agencies, and ClickBank, JVZoo, Warrior Plus, top tier sales. I've done a lot of different things, right? And so had very little success until 2016. In 2016, I met someone online who basically had a look at my business and said, Aaron, if you want to make money properly on the internet, You need to be selling digital products in a very, very specific way, and that's how you start to generate profit. So I do something called affiliate marketing now, and all affiliate marketing is when you sell a digital product to someone maybe halfway across the world or maybe in the next town, that digital product who has a problem, and they will pay money for that product, and when you connect them together, you generate a commission. It's very simple. Now, there's a right way and a wrong way to do it, okay? And so I learned how to do it the right way from 2016 to 2019, and then in 2019 April I tripled my old corporate income. I left my corporate job, which I'm very, very grateful for, and I've been doing this full-time online from home now. Since then, I've got hundreds of students all over the world who I'm teaching how to build these skills, right? And now I've got a 6-figure business, and it's just the most amazing thing in the world. Okay, now it's a much easier way to have success with affiliate marketing than to create a digital agency, for sure. Okay, because you can the barrier to entry is so much lower. It's so much easier to learn. It's more straightforward. It's more automated. You don't have to hire staff. You don't have to hire freelancers. You don't have to do any of those things. All right. So if you're here and you're like, Aaron, I would love to hear a little bit more about that. I would love to learn how to do that. Realistically, I've got a free training workshop that will show you exactly how to do this. Super detailed, okay? It's going to lay it all out for you. It's going to explain everything. And then it's up to you whether or not you decide to go down the affiliate marketing route and whether you want to learn how to do this properly or not. And if you'd like to do that, then all you need to do is just click the link right below this video. You'll see a little link in the description box. It's going to lead you to my website. On that website, enter your best and real email address, and please check your spam folder, because sometimes email these days, it just ends up in spam, okay? So check that out. Click on that link. It's going to show you a very detailed training video, and then watch the video, enjoy it, right? And you'll learn all about affiliate marketing. And if you decide that this is still something that you want to do, there's going to be a way for us to work together, and you can learn how to do affiliate marketing properly, create initially a side income, then create that into a full-time income, and then if you do this well, you can double, triple, quadruple, fifth-tuple that full-time income, and then do whatever you want. Leave your corporate job, travel more, spend more time with your friends and family, all that stuff that a great and powerful online income can allow you to do. Okay, so my name's Aaron Chen. I hope you enjoyed this review of Officeless Agency, and I hope to see you on the next page. Take care.